Okay, I've been asked to do this problem by a student. NH3 plus O2 yields NO plus H2O. Okay, so I've got starting out 3.25 grams of NH3 and 3.5 grams of O2. First thing I want to do is balance the equation. So nitrogen's okay, oxygen's in two places. That's going to be not too bad to work out. It's the hydrogen I'm thinking about, and I got a 3 and a 2. So I'm going to want to put a 2 in front of the nitrogen on the left, a 2 in front of the nitrogen on the right. That gives me 6 hydrogen on the left, 6 hydrogen on the left. And then, of course, when I add up the oxygen on the right, that gives me 5 oxygen. So I'm going to have to double everything. I'm just going to rewrite it. Because that would be 2 and 3 is 5, so that's 2.5 oxygen. So my real reaction is 4NH3 plus 5O2 yields 4NO plus 6H2O. 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12. 4, 5. Okay. So there's a balanced equation. And then I'm just going to set up this and this to see how much I'm making of each. So 3.25 grams of NH3. 1 mole is 17 grams. Let's see if there's anything. How many grams? So the problem asks how many grams of the NO are formed, so I'm putting the NO there. So I get 4 moles of NO for every 4 moles of NH3. And 14 and 16 is 30. There's 30 grams of NO in 1 mole of NO. And I'm not paying too much close attention to this, like being super precise. I'm just kind of rounding things as I go, and that's fine when you're doing this kind of problem. 32 grams. I get, wait a minute. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. 1 mole is 32 grams. For every 5 moles of O2, I get 4 moles of NO. And again, NO, we're using 30 grams in 1 mole. So there are my 2 sets of ratios there, and I'm going to grab my calculator. So 3.25 divided by 17 times 5.74 grams. 3.5 divided by 32 times 4 divided by 5 times 30, 2.63 grams. Okay, so basically the oxygen is the limiting reactant. That's what that bears out here. The oxygen's a limiting reactant because I only have enough oxygen to make about 2.63 grams of product. And so when the question asks how much is made and you got 5.74 and 2.63, the 2.63 is obviously the correct answer. Then when it wants to talk about the reactant in excess, you take your 3.50 grams of O2, 1 mole of O2. Then you turn it into the other reactant, which is 4NH3 over 5O2. And then 17 grams of NH3 in 1 mole of NH3. And so you take 3.5 times 4 divided by 5 times 17. Oh, I forgot to put 1 mole is 32. I forgot to put 32 grams. I'm like, why is that so huge? It's because I didn't divide it by. So 3.5 divided by 32 times 4 divided by 5 times 17. So I use up 1.49 grams of NH3 since I start out with 3.25 grams of NH3. 49. .76 grams of NH3 left over. So when you're doing that one, you just take the limiting reactant, turn it into the reactant in excess, which I do right here. You see, I need 4 ammonias for every 5 oxygens, and then switch it to grams. I started out, as it said here, with 3.25 grams of the ammonia. I used up 1.49, which we figure out here, and that means I have 1.76 left over.